I don't get crates full of infinite shotgun ammo.
Yeah.
So.
Good enough.
Great. Okay. Well, I'm down. I made it.
Not like a human being would, but you know.
It worked.
Zane fell for Barbara Jagger. It happened fast. She was young, vibrant, and beautiful, full of life. He had never been a very happy man, and without any seeming effort, she had changed all that. Zane felt good for the first time in his life. Everything she did was another piece of a jigsaw puzzle he hadn't even known he'd been missing. And best of all, she made the words flow, strong and sharp. She was his muse.
Making the words flow just like the blood to the D. Speaking of infinite ammo,
look at all this infinite revolver ammo I can't pick up because I'm full. What is? Oh, the train signals. Hey, buddy.
I know it's ammo, but like from a distance, it also just looks like batteries. Just battery packs. Which is also ridiculous. Slightly less ridiculous, but... Big boy. Big boy down. Yeah, you come around this corner. Uh-oh. Thankfully, if I'm not mistaken, despite there being an animation for reloading and boosting the, battery... Oh!
I'm glad I stayed just outside the arena for this.
It seems like the effect is instant.
Of reloading it?
Yeah. So like he's reloading, but the bar goes up, and if you're
so it starts
holding the focus, it still does the focus effect. So all good.
Oh, it was just a news thing on my phone. I thought my alarm had started up.
Nope. That is a thing that has happened in many sessions lately.
Yeah. So I try to schedule my entire life on my phone clock.
Yes. It's just how you get
when I wake up,
it's
when
how
I
you
break
keep time
for lunch,
making sense.
when I go to bed.
I do the same thing, even though my blocks are loose. They're flexible. But I know what I should be doing, at the very least.
So yeah, whenever you hear my alarm, it's almost always one of two alarms on these recordings. It's either my 6 o'clock alarm telling me, hey, whatever the fuck you're doing isn't that important, stop and eat. Or it's my 11:45 alarm saying, hey, it's almost midnight, you should probably go the fuck to bed.
Whatever's in there is awful.
It's boxes.
Awful boxes. They're going a little too crazy.
Oh, whoops.
There we go. Many bright light. Cogwheel boxes! Go away! Zip, 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 boop, boop, boop.
There we go. I've defeated the boxes.
With the power of my jazz. Now with the power of Energizer.
I'm glad I basically don't use flares unless it's a big group. Oh.
What the hell?
A fucking darkness tornado.
Oh.
I don't think I can beat that with a road flare.
It's getting serious. The darkness is very angry. Is that a working vehicle?
Yeah.
The only way to reach the hillside ahead
Oh,
was
sweet.
to go through the building. I had to find a way to avoid electrocution.
So, not that way.
So I gotta go through here without electrocuting myself. Which means... Well, that was not...
I think you just gotta go
I just gotta drive around, yeah. That's probably what it is.
Like, there's a big combat area right there, and there's this car
And a
here.
car!
And many explosive barrels.
So, when you're in the car and you hit the camera button, like, just to move the camera around like you would when you're running around on foot, it does this.
Yeah.
It's like this huge swing. It's fucking annoying as hell.
Zoom.
But yeah, other than that, car controls are fine. I don't really have complaints other than it's really fucked up.
You're hoping to just fine tune a little bit to like steer that way.
I know. Oh, it's A. That's what it is. So my goal here is actually just to get every single person to pop,
and then like explode some of them with the tank.
Yeah, because there's tanks and stuff that I can use to fucking kill these people with. That
shit
didn't work.
That almost backfired terribly. Stop. You almost crunched yourself with the fucking debris.
Yeah.
Oh, you got some good target practice in. Yeah.
There we go. Because, yeah, from the last time I drove, I realized there's health for vehicles.
Yes.
So, was there... Oh, is that just a shiny wheel? Or is that... No, it's just a shiny wheel.
Yeah.
I thought maybe there was a manuscript sitting on top of it, but I guess in the darkness they glow.
Yeah, I'll keep my eyes peeled for collectibles if you're too focused on other things.
Yeah, because just playing the game, it gets a little hard to notice collectibles.
Well, especially when you fucking have the LP tax.
Yeah, I'm trying to think
There's
about
been a
things
lot of
to talk about.
There's been a lot of
people.
Yeah, there's been a lot of things you've missed that you were literally right on top of, and the big B button like prompt is there, and you're just not looking at the prompts.
Yeah, I just walk past it.
Yeah. Like, I would say most of the items I've spotted weren't that I spotted them, I spotted the prompt and you just didn't catch it.
Yeah. I was yammering on about some shit.
Yeah. And you knew where you needed to go and were autopiloting to where you need to go instead of thinking about what you were wanted to pick up.
Exactly.
Or could pick up. Ow! Ah.
Are you dying? Are you okay?
I am not dying yet! Take that, objects.
There we go.
I'm trying to get comfy and I'm having issues. Whoa! That rail car, like, went into the stratosphere.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Ow. This is what you get for calling my wheel shiny.
Yeah, eat shit, rail car.
Like, isn't that a compliment? I don't know.
I think... Okay, I think I've successfully, dealt with those guys. Yeah, the fucking car camera.
Yeah, that takes a second to pop, too,
okay,
so...
get closer.
Or you want to go for the big guy, or just, like, the group there?
These guys are, like, coded to go around
they come and flank
you. Oh, I was trying to... Yeah, just stay.
Stop. Stop it.
I wanted to try to blow people up, but it didn't work out so well. So I guess... Maybe I'll... No, stop. Stop. There we go.
Too close.
What I was trying to do was aim at the thing, but...
Time to...
It would auto-target guys. I'll just hit them with the car.
Time to reposition. Get some health back.
Yeah.
Smack a couple of them.
I hate that I can't move the camera.
Whee!
Yeah, eat shit. I want to look behind me. Well, whatever. Okay. I got the slow-mo. Everybody's dead now.
Yeah, it's good. You're fine.
I used some flares that I didn't want to use.
Oh, did the electricity just fucking die?
I turned it off.
Oh, I even missed that. You went over there and hit the button.
Yeah.
And
It's the only
I was talking
reason
about
I
hitting
needed to
prompts.
drive across the yard.
I was talking about hitting prompts, and that was a prompt I didn't even realize was happening
Yeah.
in the middle of it. Only in retrospect, now that you mentioned it, I was like, oh yeah, there were many B button things over there.
Oh, that did happen, didn't
That's
it?
something that happened. What? What's going on? I don't know.
Oh god.
It's spooky.
The chair. Oh, it was this guy.
But I didn't bring one. Are you bringing me a lunchbox? If so, thank you. I would love a lunchbox.
Oh, he can charge through the flashlight.
Charged. There you go. And
Oh,
not quite.
ah, what the?
Ow. Gotta finish this one off. There you
There we
go.
All right. That didn't go smoothly.
Burn like paper.
If only I had a laser rapier.
Yeah.
And by laser rapier, I mean rapier that shoots lasers out of the tip, not a rapier with a laser blade.
Your mazer gun.
Yeah.
Oh, so.
Did that remind you of something?
Yeah.
What were you thinking of?
All right. So Super Robot Wars T has Arcadia of My Youth Endless Orbit SSX in it. So one of the battleship units is just straight up Captain Harlock.
Tight.
Like it's the Arcadia.
Oh, I almost killed myself with a chair.
And the ultimate attack for it that you get down the line, because it's actually really bad as a battleship. It's basically just another unit that has like no avoidance, because typically in your Super Robot Wars games, especially in these later ones, the battleships like have pilots that provide passive things, bonuses for keeping people near them, like a commander.
Twitches of a dead thing. Nothing remained but a shell covered and filled with darkness. In most cases, these puppets were enough for the purposes of the dark presence. But for anything more elaborate, as with the writer, it was different. It needed his mind. And so rather than taking him over completely, it merely touched him.
So, mild spoilers. There's not really a story spoiler or anything, just like, if anyone doesn't want to know what the last attack is for that thing, because it comes pretty late in the game. And yeah, going back about what the battleship thing was about. Oh yeah, just saying, it's really minor, but some people may not want to see the attack, know what the attack animation is.
Okay, I thought they were going to try to kill me with a tree.
The long story short, he doesn't have any like area passive commander bonuses or whatever, like most battleships would.
So it's gimped in that sense.
Yes.
Does it have anything that makes up
So
for that?
I use it as another unit, and I use it as a battering ram.
Okay.
But the ultimate attack infers that the damage isn't from, you know, all the cannons and lasers being shot from the Arcadia. It fires its telescoping, I don't know what I forgot what it was called in universe, but it's just a telescoping boarding pod. Like, it's a thing, it's big wire that rams into another ship. Or a robot. And, you know, you could then board things in person. So the ultimate attack is Harlock comes to you and shoots you.
He boards your ship.
He boards your ship and then
you.
just shoots you with his fucking mazer gun.
That's pretty awesome, actually.
It's not the Arcadia bombarding you. Just Captain Harlock comes to your robot, walks up into your cockpit or into your battleship, and fucking shoots you.
He's here to fight. I hope you're ready to duel.
And then he poses and smiles. Yeah. And they fly away. And I've always found that incredibly entertaining. Especially because scale is off, so like the idea that he's using his fucking boarding cannon to like attack someone in a Vodom's like tiny armor trooper.
Yeah.
He just tunnels into the cockpit. Ow. But yeah, that made me very happy. I fucking laughed my ass off just thinking about the concept. That's how that attack works. So, like, everyone usually, you know, gets their big signature late series fucking beam weapon or a long combo.
Yeah, but Harlock's like,
Harlock
I'm
just
just gonna
shows up
board
and
your
shoots
boat and kill you.
Yeah. Whee! Take that. Get that flare out. Man, the Legiverse is hard to explain. Like, people were gonna ask about the continuity of it. I'm like,
Oh, well, you got like 10 hours.
you know, he just likes to use the same characters over and over. Even when they're not the same characters, you'll be the same designs. And, you know, there is a story ongoing, kind of, but I mean, there might be some discrepancies when you're looking at...
Oh, whoops, I hit the wrong button to dodge.
3.9 stuff compared to the actual Harlock TV show, and then the prequel stuff with, like, Arcadia of my youth. So, I don't know, man. Just watch it, though. It's cool. There's some good stories in there.
I probably should have just used my fucking flashbangs.
And then you show them Interstellar 999, and then you don't explain shit.
That's the train one, right? Across the galaxy?
No, that's the Galaxy Express 39.
Okay.
Interstellar 4444 99999. That's the Daft Punk music video movie.
Oh, okay.
Like, we literally just took
Stared through the bars of the jail cell. Barry stood
the album
behind
and
me,
Leiji
swaying
Matsumoto
on his feet,
animated
looking
to
as
it.
ill as I felt. Agent Nightingale stood
An
on the
ongoing
other side
story.
of the bars with Sheriff Breaker. Nightingale had a stack of manuscript pages in his hand. He seemed unhinged as he gloated. Well, I've got you now, Raymond Chandler. It's all here. All the evidence, including conspiracy to murder a federal agent.
Like, who the fuck's Raymond Chandler?
I assume he's a real author.
He
But
might
he's,
be.
he's pulling out some names. He's pulling out the real names here.
Yeah.
Raymond Chandler, what are you famous for? What have you written?
Because the way that was phrased, like, if Raymond Chandler is real, and you don't know who Raymond Chandler is, and he says that,
Oh,
I'll be
duh.
like, who's
Well, not
Raymond
duh,
Chandler?
but I know his work. I know his first big novel, or maybe his first novel, The Big Sleep, 1933. He did some stuff for the Old Black Mask. Yeah, he's pulling out the real references, because fucking Raymond Chandler died in 59. He's from the
Gotcha.
fucking 1800s.
Oh, shit.
He was born in the late 1800s.
Okay, so he's an old dead guy. Gotcha.
Yes. Considered to be the founder of the hard-boiled school of detective fiction, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Farewell,
so that's
my
why
lovely,
he's being
long
compared to
goodbye.
Raymond Chandler.
Yeah. And yeah, The Big Sleep is probably the most famous thing I could think of, even though that's only his
Wait.
first novel. Because The Big Sleep has movie adaptations.
Which way is progress?
Yeah, Detective Philip Marlowe, starting to ring a bell.
I had no real plan. I was going to give the kidnapper all the manuscript pages I had for Alice. If that wasn't enough, I'd hold him at gunpoint and make him talk.
Well, I already
Okay.
said you were just going to kill him, so... I was in a fit of rage! I know. I feel like you're always in a fit of rage.
So this... Okay, yeah. This
Thank
is
you,
the
Lamp
extra.
Lady.
I actually ran away from here, because I was like, clearly that's progress.
And I couldn't advise you, because I was busy researching.
Yes. We had to figure out if that was a real author,
everyone
or if
else
that
is-
dude was just insane.
Everyone else he's mentioned is real. So I just... was
Makes
like,
sense, yeah. There we go.
Although there was like another name I didn't recognize, and I was starting to wonder if he was also making up names. You know?
My secret plan is to make up names, and since I've already dropped the names of authors, I'll start to shake his confidence by the fact that he doesn't know who they are. I'm playing the real
he's-
deep psychological games
He's
here.
too drunk for that. That's some fucking Agent York trolling bullshit. Man, I really need to get a way to bring Deadly Premonition 2 over here.
Yes.
Because you need to appreciate young, dumb, more trollish York. Especially now that the game has been more fixed.
Yeah,
Although
that would be great.
You would appreciate
I
Broken
can't
Game
wait
2.
to fist fight squirrels and bees and ride around on a skateboard.
Oh, man.
Okay. That guy's
Ugh.
primed to die.
Oh, the main quest in that one section is so rough. It's on purpose. He's making a commentary about the games industry, but fuck, I'm not looking forward to replaying it.
Maybe we could cut it down or
That one
something if it takes a
section-
lot of time.
Yeah. That would definitely happen. We could make highlights if anything weird happens in between.
Is
while
there something up here? Wait,
doing it,
is this
but-
progress? I think this is progress.
Probably. I mean, you just went to a big side area.
Because there's another side area down here then.
Oh. I don't know.
But I ran away from the side area. Because I was like, it's too brightly lit. It must be progress.
Maybe this
And I
is the
started
side
running
area.
up this direction.
We don't know. This might just be like the road
Yeah, I'm running low.
that is not, because it's at the end of the stage, but
Yeah.
it might just be
I have
shitloads of
made-
enemies until you get to a coffee thermos.
Yeah, I may have come up there early, or there might be side quest stuff up there. 'Cause, yeah, I see more
Well, there's more green lights.
lights and stuff
so-
up there. No, leave me alone. Go away.
I don't know what to tell you, Chief. We're just gonna have to pick one and go.
That's what I'm doing. I'm backtracking.
Go with your first instinct.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with the place I ran away from.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go there first.
So what else did I do over the course of being sick besides schoolwork? There's a thermos.
Yep.
Played Resident Evil, played Super Robot Wars. I
Fuck
have
it.
been considering.
Get away from me.
Oh yeah, I've been on a real. I don't know what to call it. I've been kind of antsy, not anxious. Like it's more of a general long term. Maybe I'm just in a manic state lately, but over the last week and a half or so, I've been feeling the need to do something creative,
Yes.
but I don't really have the time or opportunity other than, like what we're doing now. And we got work to do.
Yes.
We got a schedule to catch it back up on.
Yeah, I know. We gotta
'cause
do
we gotta
a
get
lot of
this shit-
recording this weekend.
We got to get this shit done in time.
We gotta finish up Alan Wake, hopefully by tomorrow. And then we gotta start Silent Hill
other
and
things,
maybe
yes.
finish that too.
Well, if that doesn't look like it's gonna happen, I got a backup plan.
Oh.
But yeah. Well, that's our plan, and you'll by the time you'll see this, you'll probably know how that went down. But yeah, that's what we're working on. Yeah, flash them. Use the not turret. Ah. Never trust Taken in hats. Oh, they actually are all wearing hats. Come to think of it. What?
Oh my god. So apparently the flashbang
Explode
has
on contact?
It explodes.
Did you just
on
throw that in that
contact.
guy's face?
I hit him in the face with
Okay.
a flashbang.
I was a
and
little
he
confused. It looked like you just took it out, started to throw it, and then it exploded in your hand.
That was pretty great,
Which
actually.
would cause
Oh shit, I got
horrible
4 flares.
burns, possibly.
I should fucking use one of these. Maybe on that.
Yeah, if
The
that
dark
didn't sound...
presence was moving ahead of me in
happy.
the same direction I was going. A cold feeling settled itself in the pit of my stomach. Was it going for Alice?
Dude, this guy does not have Alice. In the
I'm gonna
midst
be
of...
very surprised if he does.
I know,
What?
right?
I know everything causes cancer, but are you sure a shift
go.
will?
There he is. Oh,
Being exposed to too much moonlight causes cancer.
I
Well,
don't believe that is true.
I mean, I'm sure it's less harmful than being exposed to regular sunlight. It's being reflected, so...
Oh my god, I can't
weaker,
believe
right?
I
That's how
missed
that
them
works.
all. Fucking die! Thank you.
Oh,
Is that him right here? It is. Hey, buddy. I got rid of the ads, so it's just you and me now.
it's just a Stucky clone?
Yeah,
he's a Stucky
except he's
clone.
real fast.
Well, Stucky was fast, too.
Yeah, Stucky was fast when he needed to be. Oh, yeah, he's
hiding.
running away now.
Stop.
There we go.
3.
He had a lot of darkness, but not a lot of health.
Damn it, Dampy. You son of a bitch. With your
What's in here?
graveyard maze.
Oh, well, I didn't need health or anything, so
Yeah. No biggie.
I wasted a lot of flares, but whatever.
Oh.
I barely used them.
The place was dead, a ghost town. Had been for decades, maybe a century.
Didn't it say this happened in like the 70s or something? The volcano happened, or the 60s?
We read it. I'm guessing Alan didn't read it.
I guess not.
He doesn't read for an author.
It's
Much.
the car.
No, car.
Die, ghost
Stop.
car. It exploded
As
after
it hit
it hit me.
Yeah.
Awesome.
you. It was a good trade.
God damn it.
Good trade, car.
Okay, isn't there a
Alan, you're
fucking
tough
beam
as
of light
fuck.
over here? Yeah,
Just taking that car to the face while it...
I eat steel cars for breakfast. Do you know how many bottles of painkillers I've eaten in New York?
Every survival horror protagonist is a fucking superhuman. This is the law. Resident Evil decided.
Unless that game has no weapons, then you die instantly.
Yeah. I feel like that's usually just a horror game, though, and not necessarily survival horror.
You know, that's true.
I mean, genres are weird.
Things were never as simple in real life as in fiction. I had lost count of the times I had wished there'd be a clear reason for my writer's block. Something to fight, something to lash out on. There wasn't. I was filled with doubt. I was nothing like the hero in my books. Alex Casey had gone through his life with single-minded determination.
He did?
Never wavering from his goals.
That's definitely not Max
I
Payne.
was angry
Yeah.
at myself, angry at Alice, angry at Barry.
That sounds like a shonen hero.
Yeah. I wonder if he cries about friendship before he shoots people.
Gray Peak Gorge. Originally founded in 1928. The Gray Peak Gorge mining town was one of the permanent settlements. I don't know what's going on with my voice here. The Bright Falls Mining Company built for its workers. The nearby graveyard is a testament to the dangers the miners faced on a daily basis. Most of the men who lost their lives over the years here were buried there, a grim reminder to be careful for those who remained. Gray Peak Gorge was abandoned almost overnight when the Bright Falls Mining Company closed its doors in 1970.
All right, so it was in the 70s when it closed.
Yeah.
It has not, in
Been
fact,
centuries.
been abandoned for a century.
You silly bench.
Oh, coffee!
Coffee time.
The most important item in the game. Yes!
So yeah, with... There doesn't necessarily need to be weapons, but I feel like the quote-unquote survival horror genre
Requires resources
and resource management and some sort of tool use. Because you have a lot of horror games that are just walk and don't die
Yes.
and maybe click on some stuff. And it doesn't necessarily have to be resource management in the terms of like many consumable items and stuff. I feel like Soma, for example, is a walk and don't die game that we've been playing lately, but tonally and some of the design elements of the game, I think, like, because it's mostly walking around solving fairly logical puzzles. Like, you're not solving puzzles and riddles, but you are... Most of what you're doing makes sense.
Oh, I should have saved the flashbang.
Like, there is the survival element, not in the terms of, like, you're in a harsh, uncaring, literal geographic environment, but
Yeah.
it's that adding of survival there means some kind of extra thing.
There's
It's
a
hard
resource
to quantify.
that can be
Typically
completed,
resources.
and if it's gone, you will likely die.
Yeah.
Because it could be something as simple as, like, managing gas and food.
Yeah. Yeah.
You don't. It doesn't necessarily need to be a weapon. But survival seems to just be a word that indicates
And it's
resource
also
management.
partially, like, just timeline and... Like, genres are weird and stupid, but, like, when horror games in a more recent context got popular, they weren't... Most of them weren't billed ever as survival horror games. Like, the massive influx of indie horror games, I'm gonna say, in, like, the mid to late 2000s, and probably continuing up into, like, 2012, which, speaking of Soma, you know, I think Amnesia had a lot to do with in helping popularize that, and it being a good way to start development on stuff, because, you know, you get to hide a lot of your assets.
Yeah.
If you want to have a proper spooky game anyway, and so you don't have to, you know, put too much time into developing fancy textures. And if you're using stock assets, you know, no big deal. And, you know, it's all fine and well and good, but, like, none of those were survival horror games, which seem to have a narrower definition. It's hard to pin down, but there's a difference.
Anything outside of writing is a struggle. I feel ill. I managed to make my way downstairs. There's a shoebox filled with books and papers by Thomas Zane. It's very hard to focus, but I managed to read some of it. He's a poet, and a good one. He writes of muses and creators summoning fabulous things from a
He found the camera.
Powers to shape the world of a realm of gods and dreams and demons, dark things that wait for a chance to slip through, wearing the flesh of men as disguise.
So, Lovecraftian
Zane
shit.
writes about himself, his girlfriend being taken over
To a
by a
degree.
dark presence, about growing scared of the lake. Zane believes it's a mirror to the gaping void of darkness above, where some Lovecraftian presence
Literally.
lives. I crawled back upstairs. I'll borrow these things for my story. They ring true. They fit.
I'll borrow them for my
there's
story.
An Elder God.
That's what that is.
The King in Yellow or some shit. Just doing some
so,
nonsense. You have
shotgun
16 bullets.
Or hunting rifle.
But you could also switch to the hunting rifle.
I'm assuming that I'm going to do some longer range shooting, and that's why they've put the
Or at
hunting
least-
rifle here.
At least have an option for it.
Yeah. So, I'll take the risk. I'll switch.
Well, you've used the hunting rifle like a shotgun before on accident, and it worked out fine, so...
This is true.
Well,
Okay.
that's awful.
The darkness is angrily breaking trees.
But anyway, yeah, one of my ideas... So I've been having this, like, not creative rut, but like a void to do something. And I've had a few things in mind, and I should go finish some old projects, but I just haven't had time, and I'm thinking I want to do something big.
The kidnapper had sent me a text. The message was full of spelling errors and insults. It was telling me to hurry up.
So I made a game recently for a class, and I've been thinking about making one commercially. So I'm like, I'm gonna make a survival horror RPG.
Sounds cool.
I do technically have the ability to do so. But it's one of those projects that's going to take
A long
a
time.
long time. even if I keep it super simple, because I'm going to be spending a lot of time polishing it, and particularly with the genre of game and type of game, even though it'll be on the much shorter side, that's a lot of work to get through. So like I'm worried about like burning out or not being able to finish the project in the time frame I would want, which would be a relatively short time for game development. So maybe I'll make like a concept demo instead. Yeah. But I also want to finish my tabletop work that I was doing recently, so I'm like, ugh, how am I gonna fucking do this? So I'm probably gonna have to wait between semesters. Whee!
Fucking birds. Oh, I just had to walk a few feet. I just stopped to fight the birds for no reason.
Yes. In the mine. Ooh, excuse me. Ooh, that was violent.
Was that a hiccup? What the fuck was that?
That was a... Hicorp.
A hicorp?
Yeah.
Alright.
That's what I'm calling it. The reason it was so violent was I had a hiccup that caused a burp to happen at the same time. And it was awful. It hurt. Tunnel of something, Cauldron Lake.
Tunnels go to Cauldron Lake.
Is this the Goonies? What the hell?
I guess.
Alan! Alan!
Wake up, Alan.
We get it. Alan. Go deeper, Alan. Now this is what I like.
Without warning, the headache stabbed at my brain.
Oh. Something's calling, Alan. It's calling to you.
Alice?
Alice!
Ooh. Okay.
I'm losing it. I gotta get out of here.
But at first I gotta read this piece of my manuscript.
The hunters were big, thick-set men, confident and at home in the woods. They were feeling good, running on beer, ghost stories, and camaraderie late into the night. It did them no good, as they were taken by the dark presence,
Yeah.
sunk deep into a darkness far worse than any ghost story they ever told or heard.
And their story would end at the end of my
They got
barrel.
shot in the head by a random writer with a hunting rifle.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was all for a manuscript page.
Good. Good. Yeah, I guess that's just one of my responses. Good.
Good.
Oh, I know where I picked that shit up from. Holy shit.
What?
The Legend of Zelda, I think it was the Wand of Gamelon, not Faces of Evil.
Oh, alright.
Wand of Gamelon's the one with you play as Zelda, I believe. Yeah. That's why I keep saying good Kurt, a good Kurt to the horrible things.
Gotcha.
Just because I learned it from Zelda.
We'll blame it all on Zelda. It's her fault.
I mean, I'm not sure you remember that scene from a CDI
Yeah,
Zelda. All right,
It's been a long time since I've watched it.
Yeah, it's fine. There's a scene where Zelda finishes, I forget what the boss's name is, but it's some wizardy boss, and he goes, "Oh no, you've killed me!" And she confidently and bitchily goes, "Good." And I'm like, "Damn, Zelda."
Even behind the closed doors and curtains of his grimy room at the Majestic, the local motel, Nightingale could feel the locals' eyes on him.
You've been too busy adulting. I have to remind you of all of the memes.
Yeah, you do.
All he knew, they could all be under Wake's spell already.
I started tutoring my nephew.
Yeah.
And I wake up in the morning again.
Just let me get through this.
That sounds awful. And
Yeah.
I have a work schedule And that still sounds awful. Because school keeps me somewhat normalized, but
Yeah. Well,
all of my in-person classes are late at night, so it kind of works with me. Not
am I supposed to run? Oh, no. Okay.
looks like you're fine.
It's fine. Thanks for opening progress,
buddy.
Hunter, I probably read about. Oh,
Ow!
Oh, okay. That's fine. Everything's fine.
Flare very useful. Did he just push you away for a tiny bit of damage? There you go. This guy would fucking melt. I think it's technically more powerful than the shotgun too. You just have to make sure you don't miss.
Yeah, 2 shots.
Well, because occasionally from a distance, it seems like it takes
Pellets will miss
Yeah,
people,
two
so
shot-
you don't
2 or
always
3.
get the full damage of the shotty. But yeah, so I've been tutoring my nephew, and I gotta tell you, these Zoom meetings, fucking, kids' grades are going down. I can
yeah.
tell just sitting near these things while they happen. There's so many kids just either getting distracted and not paying attention, or fucking playing video games, like just off camera. And then trying to duck back in when the teacher's paying attention to them and not, like, showing off work or whatever, like they were never, fucking around off to the side.
Looks like you got a
I'd have to
shooty
make my
puzzle.
way up this mine shaft in order to go on. Maybe the machinery could help me with that.
Well, maybe there's no shooty. I just saw on. You had a. Never mind.
Oh. I thought it was a side path. That
I thought there was too. We both thought there was a side path, and we were either wrong and crazy, or there was a very, very quiet cave-in.
Well, there
behind
was
you.
a cave-in.
Yes, I do remember the cave-in,
go.
but I thought that was further back. That was much simpler than I thought. Whee! Just get ready to sprint in case something went wrong.
I didn't know if it was going to tilt on me
Yeah.
or something, so I was
It's like, are we starting another
let's
set
sit
piece?
fast.
This game loves its fucking
Yeah.
big disaster set pieces. Oh. Elevator coming up.
Let's see how far up it goes.
Whee!
Wow, real far. But, I don't need to go that far, so...
So the problem here is, I think you have to make a tricky jump, because it doesn't go the right
Yeah.
direction.
So I
Well,
think...
Geronimo. It's like I'm pretty sure you need to jump there, but I also don't trust Alan's
You can get to a ladder
ability to
over there.
grab.
Yeah, what's going on over here? Does Alan
So it looks like you can walk
climb
up
these
to it.
things?
Nope.
Alan does not
No!
climb that.
Alan, no, don't
no,
fall.
Alan. Okay,
I'd have to make
now
my
we
way up
know
this mine shaft in
that
order-
is
Doesn't seem
not...
good.
Maybe the machinery could help
Alan
me.
can't vault that.
Round 2 of elevator shenanigans.
Yes.
More elevator action. Oh man, elevator action. Holy shit. That exists.
It does?
Yeah. I play a lot of arcade games. I've told you this before, but I haven't
Yes.
taken you down the arcade rabbit hole. Oh, yeah, just over here. I thought about over here, but you raised it a little higher up, and I was like, maybe I don't want to jump over there.
I see. That's how I'm supposed to do it.
And I was thinking about, since I just brought up elevator action, it's a classic, super classic arcade game and NES game. I'm not sure what all it was ported to. I think the Atari 2600 and the NES, because it's really simple.
Mhm.
It's just a game where you
Yeah.
walk up and down like a hotel and shoot people.
Ah, okay.
And you use elevators, and it has very stiff, like, intentional movement. But I have a particular fondness for a reboot, reimagining sequel thing. It had sequels, but there was a game called Elevator Action Returns. I think Taito made it in the mid-90s, mid to late 90s. And it was just still elevator action, but like by the end of the first level, everything had been ramped up to fucking 11,000.
Gotcha.
Like, it still had stiff
Elevator action on steroids.
Yeah, it still had like stiff, deliberate movement, but like it had, 80s, 90s fucking grunge graffiti everywhere, and like big anime stereotype soldier characters you played as.
Yeah,
and it added grenades and like environmental damage that had horrible fucking, like, it was all super violent.
Yeah. So I think
and just hilarious.
That is
and
progress.
The stages themselves were also big set pieces. Like, it starts simple enough. You helicopter in and to the top of the hotel, and you work your way down fighting thugs and dogs and shit. And there were some neat new mechanics, like with the new graphics, so you can like shoot out lights and stuff, and then it looked nice. Then you get like halfway down, and the fucking top of the building's collapsing in on itself, and bombs. You're going around disarming bombs is like the main gameplay element.
Gotcha.
Or you're finding documents in doors. 'Cause you hide in doors.
Tor Anderson laughed and held the steel hand
Tor.
above his head.